Hey, what's up? This is Stealing Knight, and I'll be summoning for Flora, who is my Fire Emblem waifu, my absolute favorite girl in all of Fire Emblem. I've been waiting for her for a long time to finally arrive in Heroes, so I'm super excited. Got 250 orbs, which I've been saving up for quite a while. So let's go, and hopefully I get Flora, maybe even a couple merges too. So I'm pretty excited that she's a red dagger user, that she has some very interesting skills and an interesting role in being an anti-magic and anti-distant counter. So let's go, and let's see if I can get best girl Flora. Alright, let's go. Alright, here's a free summon. And it's a Marth, who I don't think I have much use for. I'll only be going for red orbs, so I'm just going just for Flora. 3 reds, that's good. Corin, another not so useful unit. Athena, who I already have several of, including a 5-star. And Stall, another unremarkable unit. So far nothing interesting, and yeah, my inventory's full up to 935. I'm thought of expanding it a bit. I'm somewhat of a hoarder, so that's good enough for now. I'll probably just leave it up to 1000 and I'll actually start chucking units I don't actually need. Selena, and even more on the spectacular unit that doesn't really offer much. And not even a red. Oscar. I think I might have 5-star Oscar. I don't know, I've never used him. It's probably a 4-star. There's lots of green cavaliers, I get mixed up. Oh! A 5-star Katarina. Which is nice. I already do have a 5-star Katarina, but she does have that nice skill, Swift Sparrow. Yeah, Swift Sparrow is a really nice skill to pass on to someone. Since I already have a good one, that's some nice skill fodder. Yes, yeah, Swift Sparrow is definitely a desirable skill. And there's another stall. Stop stalling and get to Flora. Kane, who I'm actually playing Fire Emblem 3 right now. I'm using Kane quite a lot. Yeah, it's kind of cool going back and playing the older Fire Emblem games, and wow. I don't think I've ever seen this before, all colorless. And Lucius. You know, I was worried that Flora might be a staff user. Thankfully, she's not. I guess with the color dagger system, and I mean, it made sense to have Flora be a dagger user because there's so many healers in the older games, but the older Fire Emblem games don't have daggers or shurikens or throw weapons, so it makes sense that they would make Flora a dagger user. Yep, more uninteresting characters, at least heroes gameplay wise. And yeah, she's first red dagger. It's also pretty cool. Her Soleil, does she have any skills worth inheriting? Not really. So far, no one new, and a 5-star Katarina, who's my second. So far, I basically have one Swift Sparrow. Fodder of this. Sophia, who I'll probably have 20 of. Okay. Yeah, it takes a while going one at a time if you're only selecting one specific color. And there's Henry, who I actually really don't like. I don't know, he's kind of a token evil guy. There we go, there's red. Erica, beautiful. Yeah, Erica's among my favorite Fire Emblem characters. I did get a 5-star for her a long time ago. I guess more of her is nice, so that's for its stall. He's really stalling my progress here. Hinata, I guess that's Fury. Some decent skill fodder. Alright, another Kane. Okay, it's okay, still a lot of orbs to go. And yeah, I don't mind expanding my storage. I tend to hoard units, to hoard virtual items in pretty much every game. You know, when I play RPGs, you know, stock up on all these items, because I always think I might need them later, never end up using them. That's kind of the way it is with me and Heroes and all these 3-star and 4-star units I'll probably never use, like Rai, who a lot of these characters don't even have anything worth ever inheriting. But yet I can't seem to just send them home for some reason. Okay, so 100 orbs used. I have 1 5-star to show for it, which is a duplicate, but at least that's Swift Sparrow fodder. It's okay, we're only 2/5 of the way there. On Ku, that's Vantage fodder. Another Erica. At this point, I'll probably end up with enough to get a plus 10 Erica. Not that I would really use her in arena much anyway, because it's all about armors these days to get that high score. But yeah, Erica used to be one of my most used characters. It used to be a pillar of my arena time many months ago, before it just got to the point where, oh jeez. Where it got to the point where the only way I could actually get in tier 20 was with armors, because, you know, people getting more and more merchant units, higher and higher scores. Okay, so after this we'll be halfway there, no Flora. It's okay, 125 orbs. It's still a lot. It's another Athena. With her allies, which I actually don't mind too much. 3.75%. We're only up plus 0.75 of a percent in terms of pity rate. Okay. And yeah, pretty much go to 1 orb at a time. Ray. Another one of these useless units. Yep, another 1 orb. So this is a bit orb inefficient, but whatever. Okay, it's an adult Tiki. I have plenty of her. So far, not getting much useful of this. Soleil. So lame that we're not getting Flora. Agma, who was pretty cool in Fire Emblem 1 and 3, but not too useful here. Another adult Tiki. So far, pretty underwhelming results. 100 orbs, we're over halfway. Still got 100 orbs to go, it's still plenty. It's still 2/5 of the way. Yeah, still got 40% of my orbs left. I'm optimistic. But not if I keep getting Selena. I mean, I suppose if I don't get her, this banner is up for 25 more days. That's plenty of time to get like 100 plus more orbs. It's another Athena, so yeah, getting lots of Athenas and lots of stalls. Okay, I'm up to 4.25%. With, about 100 more orbs. What is that, about 20 to 25 more summons? That basically seems like it's a 50-50 that I should be expected. There we go. Cold as ice. And don't worry about Felicia, she hasn't caused me too much trouble. Ah, wonderful. It took a bit. Let's see, skills. You got this very interesting Horror Frost knife, which yeah, it's strong as distant counter, and it debuffs, and a guaranteed follow-up attack if if the enemy can counter if you attack. So she's good anti-magic and anti-distant counter. Iceberg is perfect because she has 38 defense regularly at level 40. Attacker is solo. I'm not too sure about that. Seems like it's an okay skill for her. Quick Riposte is probably pretty good because she has low speed, around 23, I think. Naturally and defensive ploy. Well, she'll definitely be debuffing a lot of units because she has high 38 resistance. At neutral, I don't know if I'm gonna find something better for her. So, yeah, I'll figure out what her nature is later.
Be careful where you put your hands. I wouldn't want you getting frostbite.
And yeah, I may as well say I'm super psyched that they brought in Julianne Taylor back as her voice actress. She did such a great job with Flora in Fates. You know, it's part of her charm that, you know, she just has such a great voice. So yeah, let's listen to her voice lines.
I found some broken dishes earlier. It was Felicia's turn to clean them, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I always feel so good about myself after you take the time to chat with me. If you need help with any tasks, please let me know. If you have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, I have just the trick for slugabeds. There are so many wonderful heroes here. It makes me a bit nervous, to be honest. You wield that divine weapon so masterfully. I really am kind of jealous. Mm-hmm. If you have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, I have just the trick for slugabeds.
It's funny she has a line for getting out of bed in the morning, because I have a lot of trouble with that in real life. I tend to sleep in so much. And yeah, a lot of her voice lines captures a lot of her character from Fates, the whole, you know, wake up, slug a bed thing, and her kind of being jealous and nervous and a bit insecure about her own ability despite being the competent one of the two sisters, at least when it comes to being a maid. So yeah, there we go, that's Flora, and I guess I may as well throw the rest of my orbs at this and see how many merges I can get, because there's no one in particular I really want to save forward now that I have Flora. And for a second I thought that might be their 5-star. Yeah, I guess the next character I would like is, I guess, just regular Hector to give this encounter for my armor team. But yeah, let's just see if I can get more Flora. I'll be perfectly happy with just one. Alright. Yeah, more expansion. Again, I totally don't mind. It's probably extremely unnecessary to have around 1,000 barrack slots, but yeah, I tend to hoard virtual goods. There's an Arcane, got a lot of him. And let's go with Queen, on the very odd chance there's a Hector there. Nope, just Freddy. Yeah, as for how I'm going to build Flora, I think I'll initially start with her default kit. All the skills she has work pretty well with her. And if I do figure out something, that'll be like later on, because nothing immediately pops to mind. I mean, initially I had some hope about Close Counter, which is probably not a good idea. And ooh, who's this? It's not a 5-star, and it's some other Black Knight. Probably from one of the games I haven't played. Whatever. I used the Black Knight lot in Arena for my armor team, so let's see if I have anything interesting. Dark Mistletoe. I guess it's kind of a cool effect. Meh. I don't know, like once once they have Xander with his distant counter range his weapon, every horse infantry every red cavalry sword just kind of pales. That distant counter is just so useful. But yeah, seeing if I can get. I probably won't get a merged Flora at this point, but that's totally cool because I have just one in Lincia. I already do have one, so that'll. What is her skill? Death Blow. Possibly a Death Blow or possibly a merge. So yeah, of the other two 5-stars gotten that aren't Flora, they've both been repeats. That at least have some decent skill fodder if I choose to use them that way. Alright. So just getting down to the end of it. I'm not sure what other build I would think for Flora other than her default. Maybe something better for her A skill. Being low, not having any adjacent allies is rather situational. So maybe something more reliable, like say Fury or Death Blow or something like that. But I think I'll start off by just giving her default skill set and then see where we go from there. And oh, cool, it's a Morgan. Yeah, I think I actually do have a Morgan, so that's another repeat. Yeah, it's a repeat because there's no exclamation mark. Dull range, I guess, it's an okay thing to have, but not much use for passing off skills, so can't really be too hyped about getting a repeat for a character you don't even use much. Okay, and I guess 2 more. Roy. Who does he have? Triangle Adept 3 access? Yes, he does. Cool. Fine, one more summon. Will I get a second Flora? Ooh, I'll go for a top one. Now it's another Roy. Well, there we go. Sure. 250 orbs, and I did get a Flora, my beloved Fire Emblem waifu, who I've waited for so long. So yeah, pretty psyched. I only got one. I was hoping that maybe I could get a couple merges, +2, +3, make her perhaps a bit more usable in arena that way. But hey, 250 orbs, getting one is still fine. I got one, so yeah, I'm happy. I'm pretty psyched. But yeah, it's a bit late, so I gotta keep my voice down. That's why I'm not like yelling all over the place. So yeah, Flora's here. I finally got her. I'll be very happy to able to use her in Fire Emblem Heroes, and yeah, I actually have a reason to be excited about playing Fire Emblem Heroes again. So yeah, there we go. 250 free play orbs. Finally got my darling Flora, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time in one of my Let's Plays. Still good night, along with Flora, signing off.